Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more FM23 here with the Orange Foxes. And yeah, we're getting into our fourth season here. We have the first two games last episode, and the first one after that is gonna be Ringkøbing IF, as you can see here. This is in the cup, right? It is a game we should win. They are a non-league. Actually, are they non-league? I forgot about that. Are they non-league or playing in the second division? Yeah, they're playing in the second division. Still, it's something we should win. And I mean, I did play some of the players that needed some sharpness and stuff like that. But I mean, good deal, right? We did win it. Why is the match momentum not here? I thought I did this, but there we go. So you actually need to generate these match reports to see old games like this. But there you go. There you have it. That was how it all went down in terms of the match momentum and XG. But yeah, 4-0 victory. It's a pretty good start, and we continue our pretty good start to the season. So I was really happy to see this result coming in. AC Horsens, and now we are back in the league here. They are one of the bigger boys in the league, actually. They are predicted 4th. And yeah, all right. I mean, we looked like the winner for most of this game until the 95th minute, where they had a corner and scored a goal. But I mean, I cannot really be too unhappy about the result. It is what it is. We were really close to get all 3 points, but we got to remember that we are historically having a better early stage to the seasons than the AI have. And as you can see from the match momentum, we are the better team here, clearly. But I mean, 1-1 is not a bad result for us at all. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Next up, also in the league, it's Fremad Amager at home this time around, and they are one of the weaker teams in the league. I believe they are like predicted 11th or 12th actually, maybe. Yeah, I mean, this is a really good game for us with Sjögrell on fire here. Yeah, he was really good in this one. 2 goals, of course, one from the penalty spot, but still, this was really good. Also, Ekman had a really good game in this one. He really kept the clean sheet here. 4-0, fantastic. There we go. Lyngby away from home. Now this, on the other hand, this is not a team we should beat. Away or home, to be honest. I went in here with the mindset that any point would have been good, right? That was my thought process. Well, it started really good, as you can see from the match momentum, right? And I would say for the most part, we were the better team. And especially in the first half, but in the second half, we were really solid, but they did kind of get us on the counter here in the first half, and it did look really solid here early stages, and then they got that counter, and I was like, oh, well, there we go, okay, all right, but they didn't turn up for the second half. They didn't have a chance at all in the second half. I do not know what happened to them, but well, clearly we were just better, or maybe their condition wasn't. Again, early season, and we know that we are the better part, or we do better in the preseason and all that. I'm surprised. I am legit very surprised that this was the result. But you can also see it here. It's like they just didn't come out for the second half, and we just won it. So there we go. Thisted FC at home. Now, last season, they were one of our biggest rivals to winning the first division. This season, it is probably a team we should beat to make sure that they stay below the red line. I mean, we lost when... I really thought that we would have lost this one when they scored in the 70th minute here, or 70th minute, with Libert getting that goal, and we probably should have lost it in all honesty, but I changed a couple of things around, or actually the players, and then I believe I went defensive, and Aramkile came in, and we just destroyed them. Also, Panjakovic, I believe he was also... yeah, he also came in pretty late, 81st minute here, and a couple of minutes later, 9 minutes later, he scores a goal. Same with Ramkile. My substitutes completely destroyed them near the end here. Again, I feel like it's still early stages of the season where we just are stronger near the end of the game, and that's why we are seeing so many late goals here. So, I mean, it wasn't a great game in terms of us not scoring in the first half and not being more demanding against them, but in the end, it's a 3-1 victory, right? Nykøbing FC away from home. Now, they have not been good in the season so far, sitting 10th before this game. And yeah, it's a really good result, but of course, I'm not happy giving away 2 goals, but honestly, this is nitpicking, isn't it? I would have taken this result from the get-go and the scoreline as well. So, I mean, again, Ramkilde just going crazy here. And this time around, we didn't get the goals late on, right? We didn't have a good second half. We had a really, really solid first half. So, I don't know what to read into here, because in the other games, we had a really good second half. And this time, it's the first half that we are really good. I don't know what's. I mean, I did go very defensive I went for the defensive-minded tactic in the second half, and it kind of worked. I mean, I nullified their attacks and I nullified my own attacks, but it worked out, and we won 4-2. So, again, mind-blowing how well we are doing right now in the league. Absolutely mind-blowing. But it gets even better. It actually, this is the last game, guys. This is the last one, but this is crazy. It's another fantastic result here against the Vejle. We are at home, and they did get a red card, but it was already done and dusted when they got that red card, right? Honestly, I am very, very surprised how well we played against these teams. It's a little bit odd, and I don't think we can keep this up. This one was more of an even game, but I mean, still, we kind of lost the match momentum, or Vejle lost the match momentum a bit here after the first half, and that's kind of what led to us winning the game, I think. Because before that, they were probably the best team, and we countered. I believe this was actually a penalty from a counter, and we only had one other chance in the first half, but they just lost momentum in the second half for whatever reason, right? But guys, I have no idea how we are this good, but I think a lot of it, if you look at the condition, right, you can see their condition versus ours. It's still. I think we are getting into now. Maybe in the next 2 games here we're gonna play in this episode, we might see that it's going to swap over towards us losing a game or 2 soon enough, because now we will see their players, the AI's players, having the same condition as ours and also the same sharpness as ours. So I think it might switch over soon enough, or maybe not. Maybe we're just this good. Maybe this tactic is just that good, and our players are just executing that tactic really well. I don't know, but it's actually really strange that we're doing this well in the second best division with a almost amateur team, right? But we are, so we can't complain. Right, well, there you have it. That is the schedule that I've been playing, and today we are going to play against Hobro IK, where we are favorites actually, at home, and also Sønderjyske, where we are not favorites. Sønderjyske is one of the other pretty big teams in the league, so that's going to be a tricky one, but again, if we can find another victory against Hobro IK, I mean, if we keep this up, who knows? Who knows where we're going to end up at the end of the season, because right now, we are top of the league, and ooh, look at that. Sønderjyske is actually second right now, and we gotta play them today. And as you can see, we beat Lyngby, right? We have beaten Lyngby. They are third. Vejle is up there still. We haven't played. Oh yeah, we did play Horsens as well. So we have already beaten some of the big boys, right? It's kind of strange. I'm a little bit surprised how well this season is going. I would have thought we would be being down here somewhere, maybe. But no, we are completely destroying the opposition for whatever reason, right? The reasons that I have mentioned earlier, that is. So yeah, good things. Okay, let's get to the game and see how it goes. I don't think anything else has changed in the season. We haven't had any new players coming in or anyone leaving us or anything like that. Quick look at the finances. We are 287k in plus. Why? I do not know. What happened? Sorry, what? I'm a bit confused as well here. How did we get that much money? Where did we get this money? Well, okay, I will look into it, but I have absolutely no idea where all this money come from. Did they just give us money? Lyseng received, what is this? Oh, because we are actually participating in this league. Wow, that's a lot of money for this. That's the look at that. Look at how much more money this second best division is. Well, actually, it's called first division compared to the second division. That's insane. It's like a upgrade of, I don't know, 800, 900% or something like that. Because the other league, we only got, what, 50k or something like that? This is insane levels of money compared to what we had before. But that's interesting. Alright. Anyway, guys, let's, just a quick look here in the squad overview. Yeah, I mean, there is nothing interesting in here to look at unless you're looking at some statistics or anything. But anyway, guys, let's get to the match. Let's get to the matches. So, who are we gonna play for today's game? Well, they are right here, and it's gonna be, I think this is actually strongest 11 here. Ekman, Sundgren, Panjekovic, or Panjeskovic, I think it's probably pronounced, Boy Larsen, Wang, Mikkel, Myhre, Lobak, Sjögrell, Mang, and Ramkil up top. Probably the strongest 11, to be honest. You can see here that they have also played probably most of the matches. Mang has been out with an injury and also out with international duties, but otherwise pretty much the ones that I play the most. And then you have the bench here, which is also a pretty solid bench in my opinion. Look at those numbers. Look at the ability here from our assistant manager. I mean, that's pretty damn decent if I were to say so myself. And then we have a pretty huge amount of players outside of the first 11 and also the bench here that I'm not really using. Isaki is out here as well, injured, but I'm not really using all of these players because they are just not quite up to the same quality as the other guys are. But, I mean, it's good to have enough players for... we also need a lot of them to be registered anyway, but that's how it's gonna go. Also, guys, I don't know if you have seen it already, but the skin that I'm using, the, what's it called, Tattoo, right? It's now released as a full version from Wussy, because the other one I used before was actually the FM23 edition. This is the FM23 edition. There is a couple of color schemes that have changed, but otherwise, it's the same deal. Except from in the match engine, but I'll show you soon enough. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's actually do the opposition instructions here. There we go. Same. I haven't changed this at all. I haven't changed anything at all. This is the same tactic we have used for 1.5 season now, basically. Pretty much the same entirely. But there we go. Ah, well, except from the inverted wing. We're playing with an inverted winger now instead of a pressing forward. Target forward, that is. But anyway, it's pretty much the same deal, right? So let's get into it. Hit the summit team selection, and there we go. We are off. Let's see if I forgot the sounds. Well, I say that every time, but I don't forget them. So yeah, there we go. Good. What do we expect from this game? Probably a 1-0 or 2-0, maybe a 2-1 result or something like that. I can see that happen. Pretty tight game. Maybe they are gonna play us a little bit better than some of the other ones, since we are now getting into the mid-season. But look at that recent form. Maybe we should just expect to win, to be honest. Especially having the best 11 out there, but you never know. You never know. They had decent kind of form lately, so... They have Drost up front. Okay, interesting. I actually tried to sign him a couple of times, but never got him. Huh. Well, yeah, they're looking quite solid on 4th place here, Hobo. So I wouldn't say we are... You know, a draw would also not be the worst result. I think you saw it right there, if we just move it up here again. So... As you can see, the colors have changed. Everything else is basically the same, but I don't know why he went with this color. I probably... Yeah, I think I was a fan of the other one a little bit more, where it was just, you know, a grey color, like this one down here. I'm not sure why he changed that. But otherwise, it's almost the same kind of thing. So, that's okay. I can live with that blue scheme, or blue theme scheme. Yeah, you know, if you're... Oh, damn it. Not quick enough to hit the pause there. Doing its job. But yeah, I don't know, it's... I don't know. I think it's okay, but I probably like the other version a little bit better. But I will play with this new one, because there is probably a couple of bug fixes here and there, so why not? Oh, there we go. That's some nice movement here by Wang. Okay. Racing over the bar. That's... just couldn't turn it in. It's all right. It's the first shot as well. So I mean, all right. That's. Oh yeah, one thing that I really like about this new one is that he put the match momentum up here. So instead of the advices, I like seeing the match momentum, so I have an idea of what direction the game is going and has been going in the past as well. So yeah, I actually liked seeing the match momentum, and it's not. I can't really get it anywhere else. So I feel like that's actually a really good thing instead of the advices up here. Because I didn't really use the advices that much anyway. And this match momentum is giving me a really good idea about how good we're playing and how good the opponents are playing. And if they change something, you will see it in the match momentum really soon. Ooh, big chance. Big chance there. Good goalkeeping.
That has been clubbed away.
It seems like we're dominating quite early here. Oh, there we go. See? It could still change because I think it's 5 minutes intervals or something like that in the match momentum. So it might not be. It's just... But it does look like they had an attack, and that's the match momentum showing it right here. But it's actually not a big... As you can see, we got the ball back and now changed towards us again. So it can also live. It can actually change within its building up. It can actually change again. So it's actually a really good. I really like it actually. I think it's a very good way to understand who has the ball and who is trying to attack and who is not trying to attack. And if you within 10 minutes you can probably see if something in the game has completely changed around. So I feel like the match momentum is one of the best tools to use.
End to end here.
As a statistic, when we are watching the game, that is.
Terribly wayward. Good reason for optimism here.
Okay.
Played in deep
to
chase.
Okay.
Nice interception here.
Interesting. Oh, we might have a counter here. Sjögrell, I mean, he's been fantastic so far. He was a good signing. He was definitely a good signing. Ramkile, well done there. Now it opens up. Mang is in. Oh yes, what a good goal that was. What an absolutely fantastic goal that was.
Very easy. That was terrific skill and composure from him.
Oh yeah.
With such a plumb.
I mean, they do get a couple of shots inside our box area, but so far none of them are lethal. So
what can they make of it?
Yeah.
Floats one over.
My guess is that most of them are probably coming from crosses when they are on the counter, and it's hitters.
Oh, lovely, and he's lost his man. A good area.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, Mang. Back to Wang.
Steered in.
Ramkile. That's decent. It's okay.
He wasn't too far away from
Mang and Wang.
Everything was there apart from the
you don't actually say it how this name, both in German and Danish, and probably also generally speaking in Germanic language, you wouldn't say Wang. You would say Wang. Or Wang. You would probably say Wang if you're American, but that's not how you pronounce it. It's a Wang with basically ignoring the W and just say it like a V, which is actually kind of interesting. I've never thought about that much about that, but that actually goes for most of the W sounds. We don't say the W, we say the V sound instead. Interesting, huh? Anyway, that was a pretty good half. Yeah. I mean, they have 4 shots, 4 on target, but it's very low XG, so... Possession is 45. I couldn't... Yeah, that's... Yeah, perfect. Pretty much perfect, right? It's almost a perfect half. Got a goal. We dominated the possession. I mean, we didn't allow any big chances away. There we go.
He'll try to keep this alive.
Okay.
That's been cut out. Well played.
Oh, that's terrible.
Steered in.
Don't just give it away, man. Don't start dribbling in the box area. Okay. Heavy tackle.
Lacking in tackle. High up the pitch here. It's a loose pass.
They do have one big boy in there, it seems like, but...
No messing about.
Okay. I mean... It could be dangerous, that kind of situation, but... It's not like I'm sitting there thinking we are not defending it well, so... Yeah. As long as they don't get too many of those kinds of situations, I guess I'm not really too worried. But did you see that? We can't see it right now. Let's put here. So yeah, okay, they came out firing, but now it's actually turning back in our favor again, the match momentum. Yeah. Seems like Drost, and yeah, probably all of them is probably hitters.
Looking to hit the front line.
Put this away again. Don't lose it here. Oh god. This is not good.
On the left.
We also have a couple of yellows out there. We probably want to make some early subs here and get those yellows off.
Try cutting
oh, here we go, Sugar. Here we go. Yes, yes. Keep running. He wins the second ball as well.
He's having a look round.
Okay. Nothing came from it, but whatever. Nice takeover there by Vang. Ramkiel out to Vang again.
He's got away.
Oh, this could be good. Okay, or maybe not.
Meaningless in the end. Now how will things develop from here? He's there to clear it. Just doesn't give up.
Are we winning this?
Looking to hit the byline.
Yes, we are.
Good outlet.
I'm a little bit worried about their counter-attacks here.
Decent looking ball.
That shouldn't be anything.
And he heaves it forward.
Well, I guess it's okay.
Sharp movement there.
Lobak.
That's lovely
Nice.
skill.
Ramkiel. Ooh, that's lovely. Ramkiel dropping deep is really important.
In a position of comfort.
That's really important for us. Mikkel gonna take a shot here? No. Sugar.
No messing about.
Got deflected. Decent football again. I think every time we have a good attack, it's Ramkiel dropping deep.
With a searching ball. Oh, it's terribly wayward.
Lobak. Can we cross it in?
Where to from here? Played into the middle.
Müller.
Stubborn defending there.
It's almost dangerous, actually. I think after this corner or after this highlight, we need to make a couple of subs here. Basically, the yellow cards I'm most worried about here.
Looking comfortable.
Okay, nothing. All right, let's take them off, because why not? We do have some very, very good players on those spots anyway, so we might as well just do it. We have Sederholm and Özgun just straight up coming in, and they could be first choice as well, so our central defenders are actually quite good. Oh, we had a chance though. It's actually not a good spot for substitutes. Okay, they got in anyway. Yeah, see, we're missing a guy over here. I don't know where they are, but they are not up here. Yeah, we're missing not a really good spot to make a substitute here when you're having a corner. He's coming here, but too late. Oh, he's gonna win that ball, so we do get a second chance.
Good claim by the keeper.
Okay, interesting. I mean that whole substitute thing actually changed how it worked out, but it would probably have been better if we.
Good area.
Oh no. Oh, good goalkeeping, but oh, that was terrible defending by the two new guys coming in. Terrible defending by Özgun and Sederholm though. That should never happen. That should never happen. Shouldn't allow it.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Alright.
Looking to hit the...
Are they pushing us up high here? I mean, there are lots of space in between the lines, but they're definitely pushing up on us here. They don't want to allow us to play out from the back, but I don't think they can actually change that with only two guys. 3, maybe. Because Vang has plenty of space to play it into Müller or play it up to two of these guys up here, so I don't think it's going to help them out here.
Oh, that's delightful!
He's just running into the midfield instead, actually. That's perfect. There we go. I mean, that was way too easy.
Quick glance at goal.
Oh really my! I thought he would just take it in. I thought he would just shoot it on target there. How did he not get that ball in? I don't know, but that was terrible. Terrible. But the attack was really good. Vang is playing in a funny way, right?
Tries a pass forward.
There we go. Okay, fair enough. But what I like about Vang is that he's right-footed. You saw him. I mean, he is a wingback, right? What I'm trying to say is he's playing as a wingback. We have set him up to play as actually a fullback. Sorry, we have set him into a fullback attack. But because of who he is and because he is right-footed, you saw him take advantage of that, going as an inverted winger or inverted wingback, going into the midfield instead, and that opened up space for so many players in there because they were trying to pressure us up high. That didn't work because Vang, he's just gonna run inside because he's right-footed. So that didn't work out for them at all, and that kind of led to this goal, but not completely, of course. But I just wanted to mention it because I think it's one of the reasons why we have done so well is because we have a lot of ways to play. Our players have a lot of different skill sets that we can play on.
The length of the field to run into all by himself.
Okay. We should probably make another substitute here, or maybe 2. Sugar actually haven't been good here.
As far as they're going to go.
I don't mind letting him keep playing in there, but we could also... It actually depends on who I want to get in, I think, more. I think, yeah, I actually want Libovic to get in here. Or Libovic. Because he needs some sharpness, and we are 2-0 up, so we can easily do it. The question is, instead of who? I think it is going to be Sugar.
Plenty of confidence.
Also because of the condition he's in.
Has been found.
I think Ørneball maybe as well here. Instead of Mang. Or instead of Ramkile, actually. I think instead of Ramkile, we're just, again, saving some condition on what is his name? Ramkile would be interesting.
That will come to nothing.
We could move them around, actually. I think this is actually better.
To chase it now.
Alright. We still have one more sub, but so far so good. Nice. Sederholm, really good there. Sundgren, I'm not sure if this is a highlight. It could be.
Some lovely exchanges.
It definitely was a highlight. That was actually not a bad little attack. Okay. Are they going for it? We could go defensive here for the remainder of this match here. I think that might be a good idea. Trying to get a counter and maybe get a 3-0. Who we're gonna take out? I think the midfield probably here. Sundgren is also struggling a little bit, but I think actually the midfield needs a little bit of a... yeah, Lindkile. He also needs some sharpness, so put Lindkile in there. Just to strengthen. And he's not gonna be strengthening the midfield. Just fresh legs. Make sure that there are fresh legs in there so they don't really... I think a lot of FM23 and also the previous editions, if you have people out there that are in poor condition, the AI is definitely going to take advantage of it. And the match engine as well. The match engine will take advantage of your poor condition players, and the other way around. If they have poor condition players out there, we will take advantage of that within the match engine.
Crosses it in. Right up against it.
Well, we're definitely allowing them to play further inside our half now, but that also will lead to some counters for us here, as you will see. Okay, we didn't get it this time around, but it's... I mean, there was a lot of space behind them. Nice win there. Again, Wang, he's just been such a good player. He doesn't get a lot of good ratings, but he never... I mean, all the time that I played a fullback down there, they never really get high ratings. That was a really good cross. Wow, what a cross that was. Well, there we go, full time 2-0. Very happy about that result. And how it came. Very happy about it, actually. That was really solid. Another, I mean, we keep winning. We just keep winning. I don't know what to say, but it's looking really good for the season, man. It's... Wow. Yeah. Let's move on. Alright, so Sønderjyske away from home is going to be another pretty big game. We have only 3 changes. We have Sederholm, who is coming in because we have a suspended Panjeskovic. We also play with Özgun in the central defense instead of... where is he? Boy Larsen, he's going to be on the bench for this one, so a little bit of a weaker, possibly a weaker central defense, but yeah, it is what it is. We also have Ørneball coming in instead of Sjögrell, who didn't really do too well last time around, and I feel like Ørneball probably need a match now, so yeah, we're going to give him one. We also have a couple of problems with Larsen. He's not happy about his playtime, understandably. I should probably give him some playtime, but yeah, I feel like Sundgren has just been pretty damn good in there, so yeah, I'm not gonna, give him that right now, that is. And I'm also giving out a couple, actually I'm trying to give 4 new contracts to the players that are running out of contracts here near the end of the year. That is Ramkile, it is also Mikkel, it is... who was it? Yeah, there is a couple of them that are running out of contract. I think the only one that is not getting a new one is Özgun. He wanted too much, but I'll show you if they get new contracts. Anyway, let's do the opposition instructions, and there we go. Oh, it's okay, 3 in the back system. Okay, with 2 defensive midfielders. This one I I struggled a little bit against this one because I don't really know where to put the pressure on them in terms of the trigger press from the opposition. They will have so many players down here that it's going to be hard to trigger a press high up the pitch. So it is a system that we struggle a little bit with. I think I'm tempted to go like this. I think I'm tempted to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is better overall for our players because we don't have enough players to trigger a press on that many players up there. We only really want to trigger a press on the back line, and hopefully they're gonna go over the top and then we win the ball. But if they can play through it, well, it's gonna be a more even game, and I think it would be a more even game anyway because we are playing one of the bigger boys here. I think this will be an even game with how they set up and how good they also are, or how good I know they are. So yeah, there we go. Okay, I think we are about ready to get into it. Submit, and off we are. Go to the match. Yeah, I'm predicting a draw. Yeah, I'm gonna predict a draw in this one, which wouldn't be bad for us away from home. Never press. Who is that? Cornelius Olsen. Who's that? I don't really care, but no, we actually tied marking him. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Okay, off we are. Off we are. Did I forget to mention that we are playing in a new stadium in our home games? I think I did. I think I've completely... So, we actually moved to a new city, right? We have completely moved to a new city. Normally, our city is Aarhus, right? We are in the southern part of Aarhus, in Rio. But the stadium that we had was not big enough to play in this league. So we have actually moved to Silkeborg, which is, I don't know, 30 kilometers outside of Aarhus. And Silkeborg is, of course, also a team in the Danish leagues that play in the best league.
Real chance here.
And goes one by Rønnebo. But the funny part is that we're actually moving to one of the newest built stadiums in Denmark. I think it was built in 2017, and it's a really good stadium actually. It's a really good stadium. Of course not the largest in the world. I think it can hold 10,000, but still, we're playing our home matches on a really good stadium now. And we have moved city. We are not an Aarhus team anymore. We are in Silkeborg. It's interesting to see that you actually change city completely when you're... I think we will probably get a... I don't know what the board is going to do, because... Are they going to build a new stadium? Are they going to expand the one that we already had? Or I don't know. I don't think the stadium is going to be big enough if they try to expand it. I think they need to build a new one. We'll see how that goes in the future. Ooh, this could be good. This could be good. Okay. Yeah, it's alright. It's on target. It's on target, so can't really complain too much. Alright, straight into another highlight here.
In once more.
Good defending.
Intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Alright. Ooh!
Shame, that was nicely lack of accuracy.
That was a nice first touch by him. That was a lovely pass and even better first touch. Ooh, another Rønnebo set piece. Okay. This is Gunn. Why is he taking it? Wait, what? Who's over here? Oh, Sederholm. Okay, yeah, okay, Sederholm is over there. Fair enough.
Sit into the middle.
Not the best one. Okay, over the top to Gunn again. We got room here.
Comes in hard.
That's not where you want to lose it. You don't want to lose it there.
Into some space.
Well, we didn't get countered, but that was a little bit problematic. You know, the fans actually, with this new sound mod, they do sound very British, don't they? Ooh, oh, what a big save that was. Who was that? Was that Sederholm on the line? Heading it away? I think it was. And the ball... It doesn't have a lot of room here. That's pretty good, actually. Okay. It's really hard to find anything. It's really hard with those three centre-backs, and you can see how tight they are here, right? They have the three centre-backs right here, and then they have the two wing-backs just above that, and then they have the defensive midfielders all around here. It's like it's so tight. It's really hard to get down the lines or play through them in the mid here. It's really hard. So we have to stretch them to find the holes. And I don't really... Maybe we should try and play on a more... maybe we should try to go wider. But that also will leave... that will also... I don't know. I think that's the thing to do here, but I'm not sure. I think we are going to try that, because the first 15 minutes we haven't had any good chances except from set pieces. That's bad.
Possession. And he heaves it forward. In space.
Okay.
Does well to stand up to him.
Well, I'm a little bit worried about how... if we're countering, right? If we're playing wider and we are countering, there will be more room for them to counter us in the central part.
And he just whacks it away.
That's my worry.
On the ball and looking to create something here. Plays it long.
That's piss poor. That's not good, certainly. That was a terrible pass. Okay. Oh, this is not good. I don't like this. Oh no! Oh, we are lucky. We are lucky right now, not being behind. I don't know. Maybe we should go defensive. Actually, the match momentum is definitely in their favor for it. I think we're gonna go defensive and try and see if we can counter them. Yeah. Ooh, look at the body language here. Not great. Yeah, I think, we're gonna go defensive and try and beat them on the counter here. Just let them push a bit further up on us, and hopefully we will find at least some chances. It doesn't look good. I think we have found our match where we might gonna lose. Oh, hello. Well, let's move it back to the wide balanced here. Goodbye. That could be our savior. Okay.
So easy on the eye. Next one in.
Nickel. Nice. Earnable. And goal! That's a bit lucky that we already get the goal now, but... Okay. I mean, I feel like we're getting lucky here with them getting a red card. I mean, they look like the better team, right? They definitely look like the better team. Okay, if they do get a chance here near the end of the half.
Drives it in.
Ooh, again! Just on the line, man. That's the second time we get it away from the line. Wow. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that before in FM, actually, that you are having a half where you are defending on the line and get it away. It was on the line again. That's... Wow. There is a lot of problematic things about the match engine, but there is also a lot of good things about the match engine this year. I think the more I had a period of time, not long ago, where I was sitting there wondering, does the new things they have changed for the match engine, is it more positive than negative? And I was like, probably not. But now, I'm probably in favor of saying yes. There are probably more positives than negatives. Not only that, but the negatives is not impacting me as heavily as the positives are, because I know how to work around the negatives, right? But I still think the negatives is a big problem. I just feel like the match engine is in a better state because me as a player know how to work around it. But I still feel like they should fix the problems, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the match engine is a much better state in FM23 than in FM22. So I'm going through different phases. Anyway, wow, what is hard. Wow. I mean, again here, getting that red card just completely killed them. That's... I'm wondering if I should take off some of my midfielders here with the yellow cards. Let's just go in with... playing on the wide here. Yeah, I think that's okay. I need to see some chances soon enough. More chances. Because they still have some really... I mean, Sønderjysk is not a small team. They are $1 million team, right? They are legit probably worth 100 times more than we are as a club. If that's the, I think that's probably not even enough, but yeah, they're definitely a big team, man. They have players that are worth millions.
And that was somewhat
At least in real. I don't know if that's the case in game. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I think it's offside. Yeah, it's offside. Anyway, good attack. So we do get a couple of more chances here. I mean, we should when they are only 10 on the pitch. But it's not really... Okay, let's see this one. And then make some subs, maybe. Okay.
He's picked him out.
Definitely the hardest game we have played so far this season, I think. And that red card made it easy. Way too easy. Well, I'm saying that, and they are going to attack us here, so...
With a trademark flourish.
Okay.
Crosses into the box.
We're just letting him do that? Okay, I mean... Yeah, a little bit of a concern. Right. I think we just need to deal with condition and the yellow cards. I don't think we need to change how we play. I think we are doing okay, but... Funbang, I mean... He's on a yellow. I think I'm more worried about Mure here. Put the tactic up here. I don't know why, but I always like seeing this when I'm in here. And I like making my subs from this screen. I've always done that. I'm thinking about putting Svelling in there and putting Mikkel further up the pitch. Because we will win a lot of the air duels with Svelling in there. If they're trying to go over the top more. Him as a deep line playmaker instead of Mikkel would probably be ideal. What else? I'm actually kind of tempted to go halfback on him and make this a deep line playmaker instead. Maybe not halfback. Maybe... Yeah. Maybe defensive midfielder on support instead. Right. I think Funbang is coming off as well. Putting Shugal in there. He's very fast, Shugal, and why not do that? Move these two. Actually, Ernebo is also probably better on the left-hand side, and Shugal is definitely probably our best player on the right-hand side. So, yeah, let's do that. And I feel that's probably it until we see some condition go a lot lower than what they are now. Okay, move on.
Hit long and direct.
Oh man, are we gonna win again? Are we gonna win again, man? This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Basically an amateur club. We are, yeah, winning against big million. I mean, these clubs are worth millions. Vejle, Sønderjyske, Horsen, so they are all worth millions of dollars, right?
Hangs one in.
And we're just winning against them constantly in this season. It's really odd.
Has it in a wide position, so what next? All driven towards the far post.
Okay.
No messing about, just...
But yeah, I mean, I think I got a really good tactic, and I also think I got a lot of players that are really good at executing that tactic. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense, but I don't think our players are, in quality-wise, in terms of quality, better than the other teams. I think we are pretty far from the quality that Sønderjyske have on the pitch right here. Actually, really far from it. I think that's offside.
Kept the keeper honest.
But the players we have is really good for our tactic. Okay. Would be annoying to concede one here. Well done, Ekman. Well done. He is probably also signing a new contract. Well, look at that match momentum. Let's go to the other one. Let's go to the other one because, I'm not seeing anything good from this one right now. Let's go back and play a little bit more narrow. Well, actually, a lot more narrow.
He's looked long this
now,
time.
Here's the problem, right? Here's the problem with the narrow one. We can play through the mid, but often, with playing on the narrow, it will leave space out wide for someone like Ernebo or someone like Sugar to move into. So hopefully, by going back to... Yeah, I think actually, that was a mistake going for the wider tactic, because the wider tactic will, it will spread them out, but we will also not have enough room in the wider areas because we are playing wider as well. So actually playing narrow will create more space for our team in total, I think.
What can they make of it?
At least that's my belief system right now about it. As we can see here, there are lots of room out here in these spaces, and out here. for someone to attack into if there is going to come a ball from over the top from the midfield now. And that is kind of what we are looking for. We're looking for those spaces. And before we were probably sitting a little bit too far out with our inverted wingers and probably also the wingbacks. Let's see if we... Oh, no, okay. Okay.
Come back for this. Well read.
Alright. We also do have 3 more subs we can make. I don't really know who... Özgun is on a yellow, so Özgun is going to come off. For...
Loose ball.
Boy Larsen. And... maybe just some fresh legs in the midfield now. Maybe Ramkile.
That's been levered clear.
Yeah, I think actually Ramkile out, maybe.
Lovely close control. Pick out a teammate. Quick glance at goal.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Still have 1 more sub to go, but I think that's okay. Hope they get another corner here.
Whipped in.
Maybe we should just go defensive, man. I mean... yeah, I don't like what I'm seeing here. I don't like what I'm seeing, so let's just go defensive, because we're not getting any chances anyway. They are completely dominating us right now in terms of possession and attacks, and so we might as well just go defensive and hope for those counters. Go deep and try and defend this 1-0 lead.
Goes long.
Hold on, I'm gonna... I know it's in the middle of this highlight, but I want to make the sub anyway, so I don't really care if they're gonna score a goal here. I would make this sub anyway, depending on who... well, I think the midfield is gonna need some new legs in there. Slinikile in, yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Well, there is a certain thrilling simplicity about all of this.
Yeah, we should win that one. Don't oh, no. I mean, Sønderjyske has also been piss poor when it comes to efficiency. I mean, they have had their chances to score a goal, man. It's just they really should have scored, but I think we get away with it. But yeah, we can definitely. If that red card never came into play, I think they would have won this one. I think they should have. They should probably have been the winner here if that red card never. Again, I mean,
just wide.
That's a pretty big chance, isn't it? We're getting away with it. Another 3 points against probably the 3rd biggest team, maybe even the biggest team in the league right now, as it seems.
Keeper can hoist it clear. Give time to recover.
Yeah, I think right now, Sønderjyske is probably better than Vejle and Horsens and some of the other guys. So I think this is probably the biggest result of the season so far.
Takes the long option.
And I would still not be surprised if Sønderjyske is going to win the league. Absolutely not. I still don't think we're going to win the league. I think Sønderjyske is going to win it. From what I've seen here, I think Sønderjyske is going to win the league. But yeah, absolutely massive result. Probably the biggest result we have had in the entire save, to be honest. That's how big this is. Sønderjyske is a big club. This is insane. I mean, I don't know if we can see some of the numbers. Look at those numbers right there for a central defender. He is so much better than anything we have. He's just so much better. We can't see that number. We can see some of these numbers. He looks pretty good. He looks very, very good, actually. 14 to 19 in finishing. Ouch. Yeah, they are so much better than our players in quality. They are levels above us. So, I mean, this is impressive. This is very impressive to get away with the 3 points here away from home against Sønderjyske. That's insane. This is unreal. This is just so unreal. Look at how many points we are ahead of number 2 right now after 10 games. This is absolutely unreal, man. This should not be happening, but it is. I mean, what on earth is going on in this game? This is just so crazy. Right? This is just so insane. Anyway, I think we are gonna come back for the last 2 games in before the winter break, right? Against Thisted and Lyngby. Lyngby is another pretty big game that we are going to have to struggle against. Horsens is also going to be a big one in between. But yeah, I want to come back before the winter break. Or maybe Lyngby and Nykøbing FC. So we will have a kind of, like last season where we are kind of going through some of the winter stuff. That might actually be better. Maybe we're coming back for Lyngby and then have that kind of scenario where I can show some of the things from the winter period inside that episode and then play Nykøbing FC after the winter break. That could be it. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. I mean, just my mind is blown after these two matches. I don't know how we're doing this, but we are. So there we go. It's looking like a fantastic season. So yeah, hope to see you around, folks. See ya.